Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to bring you along as I make some salve from plantain. So plantain is a wild perennial weed that grows in abundance around here. It has been used in traditional herbal medicines for centuries now, and it was a staple with the native people who would use it for healing. So the leaves of this plant are highly useful and really powerful. They are used in skin conditions. You can use it as a poultice. You can just pick it up, chew the leaf, and stick it right on a skin irritation. For me, I'm going to make a salve out of it so that I can bring it along with us camping and going up north. Up north there is tons of mosquitoes and I get annihilated by them. So I am going to make this salve and bring it up as a mosquito bite relief. Likewise, this salve can also be used on wounds and on bruises and to relieve pain in an area. But mainly for me, I am going to be using it for skin conditions. Now, I am not a certified herbalist, nor am I a doctor, so please use your own discretion when making and dealing with herbs. But for me, this is what we are going to use it for. So I will bring you along with me and I will show you how I make this salve. So back in the summer, I picked and dried a lot of plantain leaves. I think about 1.5 cups that I have in here. So you definitely want your herbs to be dry. I air dried mine until they were crispy and then I stuck them in a carrier oil. If your herbs are not dry, then they can cause molding or cause your oil to go rancid. So your herbs need to be dry. Also, you can use whatever oil you want. I have olive oil because that's what I had on hand, but you can use almond oil, grapeseed oil, or any other oil that you wish to use. But for me, it's olive oil. So I will show you, we are just going to strain the oil from the plantain and get that ready to put into our salve. Okay, so once you've got your plantain leaves in the oil, you're going to want to stick them in a cool, dry place for about 2 to 6 weeks. So this has been probably 8 to 12 weeks for this, but that just means the oil will be a little bit more potent with the plantain, so I am okay with that. So I'm going to get to straining this, and then we will mix it with our beeswax. Okay, so here is our filtered oil. We have 28 ounces. And you need 1 ounce of beeswax for every 8 ounces of oil. So I will measure out 3.5 ounces of beeswax. Okay, so you're going to want a heat-proof bowl because we are going to use the double boil method where we stick this in a pot full of water so that this heats up without being actually on the stove top. Go. 3.5 ounces. So I'm going to get this on the stove to heat up. So these are just beeswax chips that I got, and they just melt a heck of a lot easier than the regular block of beeswax. So this is the double boil method where I've got my pot on the heat. It's full of water and I've just stuck my bowl in the water. So I'm going to get my oil in here and it's all going to melt together, and that's when we will bottle up our salve. All right, so you can see that the beeswax pellets have pretty much melted. So they're all translucent now. So, ooh, getting foggy. I'm just going to wait until they've completely dissolved and the mixture has totally mixed in, and then we're going to jar this up. All right, so while I'm just waiting for that to melt, I have got my random assortment of clean jars, although it looks like I've got to clean these two again. And then I am going to get my salve put into here and let it cool. All right, so our mixture has completely come together. The beeswax is dissolved, so I am going to get this salve into my jars. Right now, an ice cream scoop is all I have to scoop with. My ladle is dirty, so this is what I'm going to use. Right, so here is our jarred salve. You can put these into tins or you can put them into jars like I have, and I'm just going to store them in a cool, dry space. Here we go. So that is how you make a plantain salve. Once that cools down, it will look just like this. This is the comfrey and chamomile salve that we made together. If you weren't here for that video, I'll link it down below so you can see the comfrey and chamomile salve that we just made. But this is what it will look like once it is cooled down and hardened up. So then it's a nice creamy texture that can be rubbed on really nicely. So that's what our plantain salve will look like once it is cooled down a bit. If you're looking to see more videos like this where I make herbal concoctions, or if you're looking for more homesteading and self-sufficiency videos, make sure you hit subscribe to my channel and follow along. Glad to have you here, and I will see you all next time.